You may step up and shake his hand as you do, right? Everyone may be seated. Marriage is a time when a growing love is made public, when a man and a woman commit their love and their life with promises to one another in the very presence of God and witnesses. On behalf of Jeffrey and Evelyn, they personally welcome each one here, and they thank you for coming to share in their wedding celebration. Would everyone bow your hearts in prayers? We ask God to bless us, their love and love for each other. Father God, we bring Jeffrey and Evelyn before you and ask you to bless us, their wedding celebration, their love for each other, and a special blessing upon the rings exchanged as a symbol of the marriage covenant they enter into with promises. As they make their promises to one another, I pray their very hearts will melt to them, and a special blessing upon the families that have come together through this union. As they start their new lives as husband and wife, I pray their marriage be as a cord of three strands, your love for each other secured and completed by your love for them. May they always be sweethearts, helpmates, and friends through the glad and the sad times of life. As we ask for your spirit and peace to be with each one now as we give you all honor, glory, and praise. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Amen. Marriage is a holy institution established in heaven by the divine wisdom of the loving God. For this reason, a man will leave his family and be joined to his wife. The same for the wife, Evelyn. You leave your family and you'll be joined to the husband, and the two will become one. So what God now joins together, let no man put asunder. And you may face the topographer. Marriage is a promise that two hearts gladly make, and it's a promise to be tender, to care, to help, to give and take. Marriage is a promise to share one life together, and it's a love-filled promise meant to be kept forever. And as I say these promises, give them to each other from your hearts. I promise to give you the best of myself, to ask of you no more than you can give. And I promise to accept you the way that I fell in love with you for your qualities, your abilities, and I will not reshape you in a different image. And I promise to respect you with your own interests, desires, and needs, sometimes different, but no less important than my own. And finally, I promise to love you through good and difficult times with all I have to do and all I have in. If you make these promises to one another, say I do.
I do.
In the very presence of God and witnesses, do you now take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I already have.
In the presence of God and witnesses, you want to take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
If you promise to love each other, be ever faithful to one another, stand by each other's side, forsaking all others, and receive each other from this moment on for better or worse, rich or poor, sickness and health, for as long as you both shall live. If so, say I do.
I do.
And I know that the groom has something to say to the bride from his heart.
I'm nervous. Evie, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and favor from the Lord. I remember talking to my mother, saying how I was ready to make the step. She said to pray to God, be patient, and ask that you come to. I spoke with my Aunt Joyce as well. She asked me what I want to be blessed with. And I said, a baby girl. And she said, pray for your wife first, and you will have one. Since day one, you have been my blessing. March 31st is a day I'll always remember. I fell in love at hello. You have been the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm honored to be standing here as your husband. And I promise to keep that smile on your face, be your best friend, till death do we part.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
Now the bride has words from her husband.
Mine aren't that long. Steph, I just love you. I love you for being there, for everything you do with me and the kids, for taking the time out that you do to just talk to all of us and just be our friend. No matter what, we love you, and you are important to us. And I'm just so thankful for you. I thank God every single day for you. I thank God for your heart, for just everything that you do for us. And I promise to just put you before anything, well, not before God, but before anything, and just be right there with you every step of the way.
You're about to exchange the wedding ring, which is a symbol of the marriage covenant that you enter into with your promises, your love to one another, and your commitment to each other as husband and wife. So from this day forward, every time you look upon your rings, you're going to know you're not alone in this life. You have someone who loves you, your true love, your best friend, the one that's always going to be there for you. And they are made of a precious metal that is least tarnished and it fears no flames. When it goes in the fire, it comes out pure. And that's how your marriage and love will always work as long as you both submit to one another. So if you would have the flowers next to you and take the ring, and if the groom would take the ring for the bride, and as the groom places the ring all the way on the bride's wedding ring finger, hold her hand and look into her eyes and repeat after me, I love you, Evelyn.
I love you, Evelyn.
And with all my love
And with all my love
and promises,
and
with this ring,
I
thee wed.
I thee wed.
Now in turn, as the bride places the wedding ring on the groom, looks into his eyes and repeats after me, I love you, Jeffrey.
I love you, Jeffrey.
And with all my love
All my love
and promises,
and promises,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I do wed.
You're about to take part of the unity candle ceremony, which is part of your wedding celebration. Instead of separate lights in life, today you join your life, your marriage, and your love in unity with one another and your unity with Christ. So as the best man takes a step back and the groom comes behind, the bride and groom, as you pick up your individual candles and light the unity candle, be sure and dedicate your life and your marriage and your love, coming in unity with one another and your unity with Christ. And then blow out the individual candles. And then step back. In the language of flowers, the red rose is a symbol of love. And it would be our hope that wherever you make your home, you would designate a permanent spot. Put a vase, 2 red roses that fit in, and celebrate every year on your wedding anniversary, at least in part by both of you bringing a red rose, placing it in the vase as a renewal, a recommitment of your love and promises you entered into as husband and wife. And then during the year, things happen, words can't resolve. If just one of you bring a red rose and place it in the vase as a statement of your love, the other would see it and accept it. You're standing by your true love, your best friend. Always bring honor, respect to your relationship, and wherever you go, whatever you do, be each other's best representatives. You both accept this charge today. If so, say I do. Therefore, it is with great honor by the authority vested in me as the Lord and Master of Jesus Christ.